becoming good friends. So she told her, she's very plainly said, listen, I hope this is only friendship. I'm not interested in going. I just want to be good friends. And that guy was absolutely clear about it. But they had to lay that down. So there are no expectations created in someone's mind. You know, the guy is not confused and thinking whether she likes me or whether he's sitting at home with one flower. She loves me, she loves me. She loves me, she loves me. She loves me, she loves me. Hey, kya hai man? Poor fellow. I mean, if it's a girl also, poor thing. Yeah? So please, yeah, make it clear. Make it clear. So take responsibility. Don't run away from the responsibility. Take responsibility. Be good for you only. You must be ready to get married, no? Someone told me they spent 100,000 dirhams on the wedding, man. Some of my friends have taken loans. You know how much it costs? Do you have the money? Then, किधर से लाएगा? चप्पड़ फाड़ के देगा. In India we say, भगवान चप्पड़ फाड़ के देगा. How he give, but be careful, yeah. Don't rush. If you're not ready, keep the intimacy apart. Keep the intimacy where it's meant to be. Don't get intimate. Because that's not the time for you. Why? Because you're in the danger of getting too intimate. And then if it breaks up, because there's so much time to break up, no? By the time you get married, 5-6 years, suppose you break up in the middle, क्या करेगा? You do unnecessary heartbreak. Yeah? So don't start too early. They say, research says that if you start to, many courtships that have started early, the success rate has not been very great. Yeah? She has quoted it somewhere in her website. So if you want to check it out, go to courtshipnow.com. So don't start too early because that's the trend. Now you may have one or two who have worked, praise Jesus for that. Like my sister, she quoted her husband for a very long time, my eldest sister. But there were other friends that I know who quoted for a long time. So most of them struggle in the marriage after. That's what research also says. Yeah? What happens is when you get intimate, you're getting an identity. I like to be a boyfriend of someone, girlfriend. You get an identity and you live in that identity. But that's a false identity. It's a false identity. You are meant to grow in the identity that you are a son of and daughter of God. That is your real identity. If you're going to go into this identity of boyfriend and girlfriend, that's going to fall flat one day. It may go into marriage, but that also is going to be marriage. And then what? Then it's only about my wife. That's not you, man. You are a child of God. You're far more than just a husband or a wife. Far more. Okay? So you kind of get into an identity. You want to get an identity out of that. Now, this is the definition that we got from the CCC. Just hear me out. It may be a little heavy. Courtship is a relationship in the context of family life between a young man, they put a bracket here, young is in bracket, between a young man and a woman seeking a partner for marriage. The purpose of courtship is to discover if it is God's will for them to enter the sacrament of marriage. Courtship presupposes that both the young man and woman are spiritually, emotionally and financially ready for marriage. Got that? Actually, it's quite simple language. Basically, that you're prepared for marriage. You know, another thing that happens in dating is we talk for so long over the phone. We start at 10 o'clock in the night and next thing we know we're ready for breakfast. It's happened to anyone? No? Not till breakfast, but 2 o'clock? Sorry, Kali. No, but I've done it myself, so. But what's happening there? You're getting emotionally attached. And then when the breakup happens, it's really painful. Yeah. Anyways, move on. So responsibility. Take responsibility. You think you're getting intimate with a guy or girl. Take responsibility. Listen, I think this relationship's going somewhere. Either we go towards marriage or we remain friends, clear friends. No touching, pulling, no hands, nothing. Dangerous. Because it's like a spark of fire. You know, especially for a guy. You touch a guy, a girl touches a guy and that guy is going somewhere. Jason never said that, Gustav, but I was trying. Gustav was in session, so I couldn't get it from him. What's that, Gustav? The thing?
Basically, when a guy and a girl get cuddly, it's guy's case, it's like the guy often says, "How far can I go?" So Jason ever says like, in the case of a guy, it's like saying, "Okay, I have a whole lake of petrol. I'll just light this part of it." A big mistake. One spark and boom, the entire lake catches fire. So that's exactly how it is with the guy.
And that's what it is like a guy. And the girl thinks, "Arey, I'm getting the attention. He loved me because of this." And no, man, he's outright dangerous. Okay. Second point, accountability. Okay, now accountability. When I hear that word, I don't think of accountants, but I think of, oh goodness, I've got to talk to someone. No, man. And someone elder? Oh goodness, no way. Why? Because our impression of authority that we've had from childhood has not been very positive. But authority can be good. I'll give you an example. And this I've asked Dikuna. He's okay me to say this. Dikuna, Alan Dikuna. For those who, Alan was dating. I mean, he got to know. He was in courtship with Sasha. He met her. Let's not go into the details of that. But he was going to Mumbai, to meet her because she was in Mumbai, he was here. And he went like around 7. So Vivek, who's the person who he used to talk to, run things through, he had someone to help him, to guide him, Alan, personally for his life. He said, "Alan, have you got anything for Sasha?" So Alan said, "No, I've just come to meet her." So he said, "Listen, go and get some flowers for her, man." So he said, "Oh, really?" So, and Vivek actually told him where to get the flowers from. Alan went and got the flowers and went and gave it to Sasha, and Sasha was delighted. So, authority is not always bad, it is good. You'll get ideas, man. What you're saying. So, only thing is, when you choose the person who you want to talk to. Now, Sandra and I had 2 different people. She spoke to Sister Magdalene, I was talking to Vivek. You could choose a couple. If you were comfortable with a friend, like Gustav Caroline, or someone who you know, but must be solid Catholic ground. Mustn't be this either or that. Doesn't believe in what the Pope says. No, don't even go there. You know what I've searched? I've gone mad trying to check whether the Catholic Church is right or wrong, and I've wasted my time because they are outright awesome. The Church and the Pope, you can't beat him. Okay? So this person must have solid Catholic upbringing. Now, could be a single like Vivek, although he's single, he knew that Alan needed to get the flowers. Alan was getting married. Yeah? So it could be. There's beautiful things like, why should I go to a priest, for confession? Then there's a beautiful argument to that. He said, does a doctor have cancer to know how to treat a cancer person? No. Correct? So the same thing with the priest. The priest doesn't have to get married to help you with your marriage. No way. Because he's studied, he knows, he's meeting more people than your marriage only. So be accountable. The devil loves secrecy. He wants them to be secret. Now, the third point, do a lot of activities together. Now, when I say together, I don't mean alone together. You've been in a group and you see them and then you don't see them. Kidhar gaya, man? I just saw him over there and they're gone. And where's she? Oh, she's also gone. No. That's again going into that whole section of going into secrecy. Be careful of that. Just suddenly drifting off, going on your own, sitting on your own. Yeah? It's the visible, invisible syndrome. Suddenly you're there, suddenly you're not there. Take care, man. Discover each other's strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Doing things. When you play, I was told, when you play a sport, you can see the real person in that. The true self comes out. So if you want to know that your husband or wife is an angry person, watch him playing a sport. If he gets kicked on the leg, then you know what you're going to get. If you say anything, don't go watch that match. What don't go watch that match? Yeah? So sports, get play, go out, go there, have fun. Don't sit sit alone in one corner and, after that feel miserable. Oh goodness, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Why did I do that? Go and have fun. There are youth groups, lovely youth groups. Have fun in the youth groups. Yeah. Meet people. Yeah. Grow. Try and study if you can. Otherwise, you'll end up like me. Yeah. Get out there and have fun. If you're taking time to be alone, sometimes you need that time. Be careful. Have some rules. No touching. No whatever. No doing stuff. Whatever. Have some rules in place to protect yourselves. Huh? Remember Ross, remember that paper, remember me sometimes. I mean, I'm not very proud of my life, okay? Okay, just give me a second. So have someone to be accountable for. Numbers, the book of Numbers, 32:23 says, be sure your sin will find you out. Be sure your sin will find you out. So if you think no one's seeing me, your sin itself will find you out because you will feel so guilty within. You have a conscience. You can't get away from your conscience there. Okay? So, the devil loves secrecy, be visible. Yeah? So the third thing is do activities together. Have fun. Yeah? Have fun. Come and join us in fundraising. We need help. Seriously. Anyways. Okay, the next point is, I didn't plan that, trust me. I didn't plan that. It's not written here, check my notes. Anyways, actually I saw Fliss and then I thought of it. Because she's collecting the money back. Okay, anyways. Okay, cool. Okay, the next point is a lovely one. It flows from that. Be in community, grow as friends, is be family centered. See, like I did, I just cut off my family and I was not listening to them. Don't do that, because they've lived life, they know better than us. Trust me, they know better than us, even though they lived in an old age. But they went through the same emotions, same feelings, same choices. Only they are presented